Verstappen's win streak could be under threat in Singapore. Max Verstappen's bid for a record-extending 11th straight win faces a severe test in Sunday's perilous Singapore Grand Prix night race on the unpredictable Marina Bay circuit. The Red Bull driver's third world title in a row is only a matter of time, but the Dutchman has never triumphed under the lights in Singapore, where tropical storms, intense humidity, and concrete barriers all wait. Safety cars and red flags will almost certainly play a part too, with memories of an incredibly messy race in Singapore a year ago fresh in Verstappen's mind. Rain is again forecast for this race weekend ahead of us. Verstappen was only 8th on the grid in 2022 after being underfueled in Saturday qualifying, and a pre-race deluge saw him start poorly on the sodden track, dropping back 5 places. He clawed his way through the field with the help of several safety car and virtual safety car periods though, only to slither onto an escape road while trying to take 4th place, eventually rejoining, settling for 7th. Red Bull teammate Sergio Perez kept his cool out in front to win ahead of Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari and keep the champagne on ice for a bit longer. "It's better than 8th, but it's not what I'm here for," he said. "Not with a car like that. It was just incredibly messy," Verstappen ended. Verstappen leads Perez by 145 points this year in the current championship, and could clinch the world title with 6 races to spare at next week's Japanese Grand Prix. Mercedes are second in the Constructors' Championship, a distant 310 points behind the Red Bulls, with team boss Toto Wolff believing that Red Bull are on course to win all 22 races this season. "I think they need to screw it up themselves," Wolff said after Verstappen's 10th win in a row at Monza a fortnight ago. "If they complete the clean sweep, Red Bull would eclipse the world record of Mercedes in 2016, when Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton won 19 of 21 races. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner warned though that the unique Marina Bay Challenge could upset their perfect season. "It's a street circuit. It's one of the toughest on the calendar. We saw last year how perilous it can be," said Horner. "We'll just do our best to keep this momentum running. One day we're going to get beaten. It's just a question of when, and we've just got to make the win as far away as we can." Wolff believes though that Mercedes may have their best chance to upset the Red Bull run on a track where straight line speed is not so crucial, but grid position is everything because of the difficulty in overtaking. "Singapore is back to high downforce and coming towards our direction a little bit more," he said. "It will be important for us to maximize that opportunity when it comes." Well, we'll have to wait and see whether the likes of Mercedes can possibly get on that top step here in Singapore.